Hi, Steve from Steve M Outdoors, and today we've got a bit of a different kind of video. This time I explore how to pronounce John Garand's name. So a few days ago, Ian from Forgotten Weapons did a short video where he explored how to pronounce John Garand's name. The inventor, of course, of the semi-automatic caliber .30 M1 rifle, which the United States Army adopted in 1936. Now, as Ian points out, many Americans tend to pronounce his name as John Garand. This pronunciation goes back decades, and you can actually see it here in a television program that aired on U.S. national television back in the 1950s.
The man was inventor John Garand.
Now I'm going to include a link to that video at the end of this video, in the description, so that in case you're interested in watching it, because it's actually one of the few times that John Garand appears on camera talking about his work. So now, as Ian points out, Mr. Garand preferred his last name to be pronounced differently than Garand. In a letter to the American Rifleman, he was pretty specific, and I'll read the letter as it appears on the screen. Editor, as requested, I enclose a copy of letter from the G&C Merriam Company, publishers Merriam-Webster Dictionary, explaining my own preference as to the pronunciation of my name. Signed, John C. Springfield, Mass. Initial G hard as in go, first A short as in Harry, second A somewhat more obscure as in errand, accent on the first syllable, or according to the Merriam-Webster system of marking, Garand. So yeah, there you have it. It's pronounced Garand as if it rhymed with Aaron. Errand. Case closed. Well, not entirely. See, John Garand was born in a farm in Saint-Remy, Quebec, up in Canada, and lived there until he was about 11 years old, until his father moved, he and his family, to Jewett City, Connecticut. Now, I have no proof of this, but I would bet dollars to dimes that John Garand's name was pronounced entirely differently by both he and his family, and in the French-Canadian community that he was raised in. Now, I suspect his name was actually pronounced Garand, which is how it would be pronounced by a French speaker. Now, my theory is that Garand and his family, upon moving to the United States, probably encountered a lot of people who simply couldn't pronounce the name correctly. So either he or they anglicized it to Garand. Now, you see this a lot with people who live in the United States who have French or Canadian ancestry, particularly in places like Louisiana. Their names began life as Saint Denis and Delacroix, but they eventually became anglicized to the point that they're now Saint Denis and Delacroix. So, all that said, how do you actually pronounce his name? I'm going to go with how he preferred it, because he actually did state a preference in print, and that is Garand. Now, if you prefer to pronounce it Garand, that's fine too, even though you're really wrong. So at any rate, my thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to like and share it. If you want to watch more videos on fishing, shooting, and hunting, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Tight lines and straight shots.